Hello everyone, and welcome to the RNG University. In tonight's episode, good old Control. I'm sure a lot of you guys are stuck in traffic out there, so we might as well also be stuck in traffic on Magic Arena and just look at what's going on in this deck. Right, so trying a blue-white sort of shell this time for good old Urza, Lord of Protector, that Mr. Meld into the Planeswalker himself. We tried Mishra, we tried Urza. Time to try Mishra and Urza one more time and see if we can put a better shell on the deck version and directly from the two color that they come from. So this time for Urza, it is just white-blue. Alright, so when we look at this deck, it's actually quite finicky. It has no early game creatures. Almost all of early game is removal or counterspell, which is pretty reminiscent of the old blue-white control decks. Right? In the removal category, we got the March, which is a 1-drop, but technically any drop. The deck, the one I found online runs 4 soap partitions. I don't have 4, and I don't know how good this is. So I replaced one with a Faithful Absence. It could be just as good, if not even better, for some situations. And in the counterspell category, we got Syncopate, 3 Syncopates, 2 Make Disappear, 2 Negate, and it's a lot of counterspells. Right, and then in the draw cards, card draw category, we directly have Silver Scrutiny, Memory Deluge, and then we have the Mana Stones. We have the Celestis, 1 Celestis, and 3 Might and Weak Stone, obviously to meld with Urza. So that's kind of the shell of the deck. Some things that I kind of play around with. I have 4 Bankbuster, kind of a card draw, kind of a maybe later on win con, sort of. But you know, something has to let us win in a deck, right? So Bankbuster could help. Obviously, we have 3 Urza, Lord Protector. That is the main theme of the deck. Hopefully, that doesn't get exiled somehow. And then we got 4 Wandering Emperor as removal. That's a pretty good removal. That can give us life gain. That can help us tempo to creatures. Wandering Emperor is just amazing in the current meta. And then we have Teferi. I don't know if that's more of a card draw or more of a mana sort of. So I'm going to put it in the Urza category. These are tempo cards that are very good. The new Teferi, however, definitely card draw. Alright, it's a pretty good card draw, pretty good creature spell, but you know, but creature card. You can keep making 2/2 spirits with it, but it's just overall it's a pretty good card. And then of course we have the super removal in Farewell, right? Just removed everything. So that is we don't have 2-offs because I don't know if we can last to turn 6 that often with the super aggressive meta that we're meeting, and that's what we have here. All right, and in the land base we have 26 lands, 6 of which is white, pure white source, 1 Ganjo, 5 Plains, and then 7 of which is blue source, 5 islands, and then 2 Otawara. I have 2 Otawara this time instead of 2 Aganjo because I don't think there's that many Jins running out there. I don't see that many Haughty Jins, so maybe a bounce is better. You can also cut this if you have an extra Blast Zone, or maybe just a Rafine's Tower. That could also help. And then we have the dual lands. We have the Adarkar Waste, 4-off, for Deserted Beach, and for Tranquil Cove. All dual lands. I think the one I found online is similar to this deck, has 4 Rafine Tower instead of Tranquil Cove. I don't know about that. It's not bad, but the current format is pretty aggro, so the 1 life gain could help a lot. So it's iffy there. And of course, Blast Zone is going to be amazing to help us do an extra bit of removal if we need it. So that's the deck. Oh, the removal is actually very good because it can't really be countered. And if your opponent's playing like a Haughty Jin deck, you can Blast Zone their Jin for a 3-drop and they can't really stop it. So we are going to see how this deck works. Good old Control. Let's see how it works. Oh, that was a fast load. Doesn't usually happen, but I'm happy about that. We're playing against Teferi himself, Kirinori. Opponent goes first. We have 2 lands with a Bankbuster, but then we don't have any removal. That's kind of the iffy part, right? We have Urza, we have Might and Weak Stone. That might be enough to tell us to keep. I'm gonna keep, but this is not a good keep. This is a content keep. We need to draw lands for this to be any good whatsoever. Deathcap Glade. Alright, I'm gonna make me discard my Urza probably. I don't know anything else. Bankbuster is also a reasonable discard. Yeah, there you go. Wow. Double duress turn 1, huh? Or turn 2. I mean, we don't really have anything that's too good for us, so as long as it doesn't make me discard my land, which he can't with the rest. Oh, we draw a land. Fantastic. Okay, so 1-1, huh? Alright, we can play Urza. Didn't do much. We can play Bankbuster. Didn't draw a land, so Bankbuster isn't going to do much. We can not play anything, but we're just going to be behind tempo-wise to a Jun deck. I don't know how good that would be, right? We have to, though. We're too far behind because we missed our land drop there. If it wasn't missed land drop, it would help a lot. Nope, can't stop that. I have to do this. This is so painful. But missing land drops, I think 2 turns now? Or at least 1 turn. Okay, we got a land drop there. That's good. This makes our instance cost 1 less. So, we put out the Urza. See what our opponent is going to do. He has the Lore Protector. And our Make Disappear costs 1 now. You can draw a card, that's fine. Go for the throw. Go away. The longer we can last in the game, the stronger we will be. We just need to last. Graveyard. Huh. He's trying really hard to kill our Urza, which faster. Missing land drops every turn is not fun for us. We gotta kill the Reflection. The Fauna Shaman is also kind of scary. That's... a lot of things we gotta worry about. Okay, he's discarding his Windgrace. He's probably gonna fetch for a Titan, right? Oh no, Underdog. Okay, makes sense. He knows I have an Emperor. Do I want to exile the Underdog there? It's just a little bit of damage. The Fauna Shaman is what's scary, right? I'll take the damage. Yeah, it's too bad because we missed land drop like 2 turns in a row. Alright, March is pretty useful. Another land is pretty good for us. Kind of need it right now. But a tap land might be even better. Right? Right. Have to do it this turn. See what he has. I don't want to give him another fetch.
I'm home. This is what you get for hurting my people.
Cruelty. There goes my other Emperor, I guess. It's not too bad. Not as scary. You can draw a Farewell. Of course we don't. If we don't draw a Farewell, let's just Bankbuster out. What can he return? I don't have any creature. Oh, I have Urza. I guess he can return my Urza. Our opponent's digging through his deck. Yeah, they got the better end of all the card draws, honestly. And the double duress against our control deck, that was not fun. So, have to do it this turn. What can I target? Did I get bugged? What the heck? Oh, it's 3, that's why. Oops. I knew what I was doing. Alright, there goes my Bank Buster. Yikes. Dark Heart Waste, huh? That's fine. I'm gonna take 11 next turn. Plus 3, that's... Oh, that's a lot. We're gonna take a lot next turn. Probably gonna bring back the Soul Wind Grace, right? He has no counterspell on that deck. You gonna bring back my Urza? I don't think my Urza helps him too much. Yeah, Wind Grace definitely is the one coming back. So, our deck is more geared toward aggro decks, that's for sure, but is what we've drawn good against aggro? Scar land to draw a card, okay. Play another land. Oh, the land comes from the Wind Grace, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna aggro me. That's 14, I'm gonna go down to 4. Jeez. Ah, ow, ow, ow. That hurts, mommy. Resolve. We're at 4. He gets to draw a card. And we deluge for hopefully a farewell. Not a farewell here. So we got Wandering Emperor that could help a little bit. March? Will March help us? Soul Partition can help, but March is pretty much the same, honestly, as a Soul Partition in this scenario. None of the card draws will really help us either. Yeah. We're at 4. Exile 1, kill 1. We'll still... No, oh, no. Nope, 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 nope. Exile 1, kill 1. That costs 4. That costs 4, it costs 5. Right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. With that, I have 8 mana. It's still not enough. So that's a GG. GG. I'm not too salty about that game because it's what I expected to play a Magic game. Moving in, both players are trying their best, and there were a lot of thoughts put into it. So yeah. Now we're playing against someone who's not even going to type out their name. RJJ. We have Tranquil Cove, Deserted Beach. We do go first, and we have a Bank Buster, but that's about it. So, pretty risky keep here. We go first, right? Are they mulliganing? Okay, yeah. I was a little bit confused there. Drop this land first, because this land has a chance of coming to play untapped. Like right now. Alright, Rafine Tower. So, we can get a Bank Buster out. What can they do in turn 2? Underdog? Yeah, that's fine. The Syncopate isn't doing much yet. Turn 3 is definitely a Syncopate turn against Rafine. Is he going to play anything here? Oh, okay. Play an instant on his turn. Because he wants to stop me from having a chance of card draw? Not that I would have used it. Oh, we're not missing land drops, so that's good. But we are playing against a pretty annoying sort of deck. It's the Celestis, huh? We could Soul Partition a Celestis. I think it's a little bit better if we just... Actually... Let's Emperor. We can't counter it right now.
Run away. You're safe. Keep watch for intruders.
That was fun. Alright, let's make another 1/1.
We must
And we'll take out your
protect
Celestis.
the people.
Haha! You want your mana? You don't get your mana. Sucker! Pay 5 for that. Pay 5 for that. Voice cracking left and right here. Can't pay. Got a lot of syncopate. That's pretty cool for us. Not great for the Celestis crew. Gotta put a plus this turn anyways.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Okay, should I play the Bank Buster? I think I should. Right? Yeah, I think I should play the Bank Buster. Holding up Syncopate against his 5 lands. It is good, but not that useful since I have... See? Since I have, Farewell, if there is something really scary coming out. If he pays 5 for Celestis, I'm gonna Syncopate it. I will Syncopate that too. Get out of here, you. Okay. And our opponent quits. You coward, you're at 13. Like, against a control deck, it's the control on control, like, face off. I haven't won yet. There's a lot of things they could have done. What do we get? Line break? I didn't want to read it, I guess. Sometimes it's about how fast you can click. Did we go first that game? That might also be the reason why we won. Going first in a mirror match? We'll go first again. Going first in a mirror match means that we get to the first counter spell. That's very important, right? The Franco go. See what they play. If it's a tap land, we're gonna play our... Ooh. I was gonna say, if it's a tap land, we're gonna play our Bank Buster, but... That's green-white. And that's no bueno. Right? That is no bueno. See? Gotta do it. Fear the Lord Protector. Intrepid Adversary, huh? A 3-1. Interesting. Do I want to attack here? No. Why would I want to? Where did that thought even come from? Isn't that an aggro deck? That's more of an aggro deck. Okay. How about no? Let me draw a card. Ooh, a fairy. That is. I get a 2/2. Right? Yeah, that's pretty good.
For the sake of the future, I will defend the past. Who's that handsome devil?
Ah, the fairy. You're the bane of almost every Magic player's existence. You want to kill my Urza? I'll take the damage. If he attacks Teferi, I'll block. Because, you know. killing his own creature there. Thalia. Well, that's interesting. So I can just basically cancel the Thalia attacks.
I've got eyes everywhere.
Alright, that deck has no blue. Usually when a deck has no blue, I'm not that afraid of it. I have actually nothing to add to that. Just usually when they're not blue, I'm not really afraid of it at all. Okay, you sure you didn't want to pump there, buddy? That's... I feel bad. Oh. My little guy's gonna get so big. It's like I can do that once a turn. You know how insane that is?
Nobody knows the past better than me.
He's gonna have to attack and then feed into it? That, jeez. I feel bad for our opponent. Okay, now he gets a pump, right? Let me draw a card first. No, I want to tap the Blast Zone. And I'll tap the Tranquil Cove, I guess. Let me draw a card. Let me draw another card. Maybe I'll get another counter spell. Didn't get it. But hey, your board's kind of big, right? Look at that. You should be proud. Make him discard a card anyways. Might as well do this. Has to block. Block with the 1/1. I don't really need that 1/1 to do anything. Actually, yeah, I don't need that 1/1 to do anything. It's not like it tramples. My turn. So scary. Alright, just keep making little creatures.
Nice to see a familiar face.
Other Teferi. How you doing that?
I could explain what I'm about to do, but I'd rather show than tell.
Tap your adversary. Tap an untap an artifact. Tap a creature. Untap a land. And then I can draw another card whenever, right? I don't need to do it right now. And I'll pass turn. You can have your turn back. Look at that, I didn't do anything. What do you know? Alana Elena. Wow. It's gonna make a really, really big creature there. Is this trample now? No, just haste. No trample. Unfortunate. He's gonna enlist. Oh yeah. That's cool. This little guy here. Look at that. Our Bank Buster's gonna take one for the team here. Look at him taking one for the team. He did all of that. Let me draw a card. Ooh. Ah, this is delicious. Man, I can't believe our opponent really wants to play this through. Okay, you want to play this through? We will play this through. I am more than happy to do that for you. Let's get a -5/-5 going on your Elena. Don't want that keeping it on the board. Right? And we'll tap this for 2 mana. Now use this to tap an artifact. And then our opponent quits. I didn't want to see the melding. Come on. Let me get my Urza on. That's like 3 Planeswalkers on the 4. That was outrageous. Outrageous. Alright, let's look at the deck. I know these are longer games, so I'm not going to play as many of them. But I really do like this deck. I think it's extremely strong. We got a lot of removal. Basically, for almost any game, this type of deck is strong. I would say very consistent. Like our opponent got 2 duress on us turn 2. And that's why we lost that game, because they basically took away any chance we had of planning all our turns. So unless that happens, which is very, very rare, right? If we go into a meta where everyone's main boarding a bunch of duresses, then you want to go from Azorius to Esper and have your own duress. That's the only time where that matters. Otherwise, this kind of deck, it stops a lot of control decks because it has a lot of control elements. It stops aggro deck in its track because it has a lot of removal. And it has some life gain in Celestis, in Wandering Emperor, in Teferi, and ultimately in the Mr. Flip Urza, you also have life gain there. So there's a lot of life gain, there's a lot of removal, there's a lot of sustainability, and this deck is amazing. I think it's going to stay in the meta. I think all the other decks are going to shift around, but Azorius Control, now that we have our Lord Protector, it's here to stay. Until the next set, which is New Phyrexia, or All Phyrexia, New Phyrexia for All. I think that's the set's name now. Until that set comes out, I don't think there's anything to push out an Azorius Control of something along the lines of this shell, right? There's some cards that you can, filter out, switch around in, depending on the meta. But overall, this deck is extremely strong and very fun to play. And the best part about decks like these is whenever I'm behind, I don't just feel discouraged. A lot of times when I play like a tempo deck, whenever behind, I just want to quit because I know I'm not coming back. But there's a lot of comeback mechanism in here. We got Farewell, we got new Urza, the Lord, and we got a lot of removal in case our opponent has like one big creature that's killing us. And don't forget, the Might Stone and the Weak Stone can kill a Shieldred. That is something big, and that's what I want to talk about for this deck. Thank you very much for joining me. See you guys next time.